I moved to Bucks County about 45 years ago. The museum started in 2014. There was a young man, well, I call him a young man, Harvey Spencer, that pulled me aside and said, I want to start a museum. I said, what? He says, I want to start a museum. I said, oh, okay. And he said, you're going to help me. I said, Harvey, do you realize what it takes to start a museum? He says, I got some people. I says, all right. So he pulled a lot of the members from the church to bring in their history. So we all came together and they all had a story. Each one had a story about Bucks County, and the story was the children weren't being taught the history. And basically they wanted to teach the children the history. And that's how it started, in the basement of the church. We started working, pulling history together. We traveled all over Bucks County, sharing this rich history to all the people. We worked in libraries, community centers, schools, private schools. Our first mission was building on the dream, because Martin Luther King had a dream. We sat around this table and we talked about Martin Luther King and the dream that he had. And we came up, let us build on his dream. And we carried that for 2 years, building on the dream. And we went through churches, and we went to schools, community centers, nursing homes, libraries, and told the story of how we're going to build on this dream. And that dream was to teach the young people the same thing that Martin Luther King was teaching us, my generation, when we came along in the 60s. Well, this year, we're building our dream. It's still building on the dream, but now that you know what the dream is about, let us build our dream with the truth of what you didn't know, you will now know, and share with all those that are around you. Everyone has a great dream. Everyone. And they have to work and believe that they can bring that dream to life, to reality. I had a dream. This is my dream. I didn't know in the beginning, but the more that I work at building this dream, I realize that it's important that we all have a dream and we all can work toward building our dream and making it a reality.